Hey traders, Shaden from GMT Futures and FX. Welcome back to our 2013 review. We're going to have a look at our crude systems today. We're going to have a look at a number of strategies that we're trading on crude and how they perform for 2013. So before we jump into the systems, obviously we're looking at our automated trading systems on the futures and forex today, specifically crude oil. We're going to look at the systems that ran on crude this year. So we've got 7 systems loaded up for our crude oil strategies. So let's have a look at our crude oil systems for 2013. We'll just CT50, which is what we're going to look at today. We're specifically going to look at the best performing system today. That was on the cycle trader, and that produced over $20,000 for the 12 months on a $10,000 account, so a fantastic return. T18 was our trending system, bigger strategy, higher tick chart, produced about $19,000 over the 12 months and ranking at number 2. Crude oil open, which continues to be one of our star performers, and at trading at 10 minutes a day, that's a fantastic return on investment for the time in the market. SNO3, again, another strategy we use on the open, low drawdown, consistent, and runs on an 89 tick chart. The F1, which was our fortress system, new this year, momentum based system with a very low drawdown, very good. Our counter trend strategy is perfect for a multi-system strategy. So if you're trading a number of momentum or cycle trader systems, you're definitely going to want to have some type of counter trend play in there, and that performed very well. And then our pullback strategy, which dropped off a little bit towards the end of the year, but again produced some really good results as well. So traders, let's jump into the charts, have a look at the cycle trader system, and we'll actually have a look at the results as well on the cycle trader system too. Okay traders, I've loaded up our chart here on the cycle trader, and this is running on the CT50, which is our crude oil 233 tick chart. And you can see here that if you've seen other videos of our crude strategy, so you know that the cycle trader sells resistance, buys support. You can see here price breaks through. Once we get a slight breakthrough of the resistance area, so that solid red line, then we're going to sell that resistance and then buy support to get out of the trade, and again it does it there too. So it's a very simple strategy, works beautifully during range bound periods. So this particularly works well during the quieter periods on crude oil. Obviously you're not going to be wanting to trade this during the volatility, but it's been tracking beautifully, and here's a bit of a snapshot of the last couple of months. You can see that it's very, very consistent. If we have a look at the monthly stats here, I've got a couple of months loaded up here. You can see that January, obviously negative 240. We haven't started officially trading yet because we don't start till next week. So we wouldn't generally recommend that any traders be starting in the first week of January. Usually you allow a week to see when the volatility comes back in, and then we start. But you can see it's been very consistent. So let's have a look now at our 12 months worth of data on this strategy, because remember that these systems are reviewed on a weekly, fortnightly basis just to make sure that they're matching the dynamics of the market. So let's go in and have a look at that. So traders, I've brought up the spreadsheet we use to put our data in. Once we've taken trades, we put our data into this spreadsheet, and this is tracking in July. So it's pretty much a mid-year strategy, but it's made a huge amount of money for the period that it's been trading. It's made $21,220 for that period, so it's done exceptionally well in 2013. So on a $10,000 account, you've got a 212% return, so that's phenomenal. So tracking really well. So on all of our systems, we run what is called a circuit breaker, and our circuit breaker on this system is 1440. And only on one occasion did we get down to that circuit breaker where we turned the system off, but it was only turned off for a very short period. I think it was only 2 trades, so then it came back on. So it's been very consistent. You can see the equity graph there had a really, really good run up early. Then it's just a slow climb up here, a little bit of a plateau, and then a bit of a push back up again there to 21,000. So we're expecting this to perform very well this year again. And as I mentioned before, you can see a breakdown there of the last 20 days, the 90 days, and 180 days. So that's our strength tracker. We can see how strong the strategy is running. And in the last 20 days, $410. Last 90 days, $3,000, and the last 180 days, $6,910. So it's running very, very well. The average trade net profit, typically on a cycle trader, $62 is not bad. So that's pretty good for a strategy like this. So again, this is all based on one contract. So if we're reviewing our systems, which we are, this would definitely be ranking as one of our better systems because it's been very consistent, produced a lot of money, it's turning over, it's got a great number of trades, so 243 trades registered, and it's just going to go from strength to strength. So obviously the markets don't trend all the time, so a strategy like this that picks up the rangier type movement or market conditions is perfect for your portfolio. So guys, that's a bit of a recap of our CT50 cycle trader. The max drawdown there 1360. So again, it's a very consistent performer, very low drawdown, and as I said, ranked number one on our crude systems. Alright traders, thanks for joining us for that review of CT50, our number one ranked crude strategy. Obviously performed very well. There's a lot of new and exciting things happening within GMT Futures and FX. We've got our emerging managers platform starting, the Pro Traders Academy, and many new system releases occurring now and obviously in the coming. Now, if you'd like to contact us or join our team, all you need to do is give myself or Luke a call. Luke's the director of GMT Futures. I'm the director of coaching and system development, and it's very easy to get started. So getting started is very simple. All you need to do is email us at info@gmtfutures.com, or you can send me an email, shane@gmtfutures.com, and we can get you started. Or call us on 617-336-00875. Hope you had a fantastic holiday period and all the best for 2014, and we'll catch you on the next update. Cheers.